Good morning, Northwest time is 6:52. It's time now for your morning sprint.
We're going to check in with Kelsey Morgan this morning talking about fun things for your family.
And Mark Peterson is looking ahead to what could be a wet weekend.
But first, a known white supremacist now has a title within a local Republican party. Former WSU College Republican President James Alsop has been certified as a precinct committee officer for the Whitman County GOP. He ran unopposed. Alsop is a controversial figure widely criticized for marching with a pro-white group in Charlottesville last summer. Both the Spokane County GOP and Congresswoman Cathy McMorris Rodgers have released statements denouncing Alsop's beliefs.
The former president of the Spokane chapter of the NAACP will be in court this morning. Rachel Dolezal now goes by the name Nkechi Diallo. She'll be arraigned on fraud charges after investigators say she failed to report part of her self-employment income, which prosecutors say led to her receiving almost $9,000 in welfare that she didn't need.
We now know the student who has admitted making threats to Lewis and Clark High School is 18-year-old Ryan Lee. Court documents show he threatened to shoot up the school while messaging a 15-year-old girl who is also an LC student. He did that over Instagram. In addition, Lee sent the girl pornographic images and violent sexual messages, including threats to rape her. Lee is currently undergoing a mental health evaluation at Sacred Heart. Once released, he will face 2 felony charges of harassment and 1 charge of communicating with a minor for immoral purposes.
A Meade High School Spanish teacher says he's not guilty of having a sexual relationship with one of his students. 37-year-old Wesley Perez pleaded not guilty in court yesterday. He's still in jail this morning facing charges of sexual misconduct and with a minor and communication with a minor for immoral purposes. He's being held on a $100,000 bond, and his trial is expected to begin at the end of next month.
Padre River is scheduled to go below flood stage tomorrow. We're going to have sunny conditions today. Things are looking really good. We're not expecting to see any heavy-handed cloud cover at all. Things are looking nice. Currently, I mean, we have temperatures that are at 49, 36 into Deer Park, so cool there. Elk was at 36 earlier, but mid-40s all the way through the central spot. Wenatchee at 52 degrees. We'll be above average from here through Friday. We'll have more on that coming up in just a little bit.
A real estate developer has submitted plans for a 4-story warehouse worth $181 million near the Spokane airport. Many suspect Amazon is planning to use the property for a fulfillment center. County officials are staying tight-lipped about the proposal, which they are calling Project Rose. But the developer is the same one that has managed construction on at least 2 other Amazon centers. The county has not signed off on the plans yet, but if approved, Project Rose has a completion date of August 2019.
Spokane medical examiners identified the woman who was hit and killed Monday afternoon while crossing the street in downtown Spokane. 61-year-old Carrie Green was hit by a van from Kootenai Health and killed at 2nd and Brown. First responders took her to the hospital where she died from her injuries.
An Evangelist House will be opening at the Salvation Army in July, an emergency foster care center for children ages 10 to 20. This is one of the rooms that will be transformed from an emergency shelter room to a teen-tastic room for the kids that will be staying here for 15 to 30 days.
Looking ahead to 1 week from today, outdoor movies in Riverfront Park return for the 6th summer. 8 movies, including some big headlines this year, will play on the big screen in the Lilac Bowl on Wednesday nights. Here's the schedule, kicking off with Wonder Woman next week, followed by the new Jumanji. The summer wraps up with Coco, The Princess Bride, and the blockbuster Black Panther. Tickets are $5. Seating opens at 7, but the movies start at dusk.
Coming up next on Good Morning America. Although the Super Bowl champions were disinvited, the president still held a celebration at the White House yesterday. As Trump sang along with the national anthem, a single attendee decided to take a knee.
Iconic fashion designer Kate Spade found dead in her home on Manhattan's Upper East Side. Her family now revealing she struggled with debilitating mental illness for years. And a reminder, we'll have a special edition of KXLY4 News tonight from 4:30 to 5:30 to make way for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Coverage starts at 5:30 right here on KXLY4. Tip-off at 6 o'clock, and go Warriors.
Okay, there you go. Hey, go commuters. Everything's looking pretty good, and we're starting to see heavier traffic now as everyone gets ready to go to work and school. 76 and sunny today, 81 tomorrow. Of course, that's going to be the heat of the week. 78 Friday. We start to transition Friday night, Saturday morning with rain showers, get a bit of a break, and then more coming in Saturday night into Sunday. Cooler, 62. Next week, as we sort of do the big wrap-up of school.
Yeah.
It's going to be dry. It's going to be pretty nice. Get the kids used to being outdoors.
Okay. Yeah, timing is pretty good. We're going to send things to Good Morning America. We'll see you back here in about 25 minutes.
See ya.